So just a quick recap story so far. We see that when Einstein, he became famous with his first theory. We see that he started facing problems in his personal life. On one hand, his professional career was on the rise, but the private life was little unraveling. It was starting to fail because Einstein's mother, she did not approve for the girl Mileva, because Mileva was quite an intelligent girl and she felt that she was not suitable for her son. So that's why she did not agree. So Einstein, he decided to postpone the wedding. But then they finally got married and they had two sons. But few years later, we see that how Mileva, she started facing problems because she was confined to the four walls of the house and she just was left in the house as a housewife. And she started losing her intellectual ambition because she could no longer go outside and do her job. And because of that, problems started to arise in their married life. And then they got divorced. And after that, Einstein, he married his cousin Elsa. And then again, the personal life was back on track. And we see that how Einstein started to rise to world fame. And in the year 1915, he published his second theory, and that was the general theory of relativity. And according to this theory, he gave a new interpretation of the gravity. And it was quite helpful in calculating the correct deviation of light, which actually got deflected due to sun's gravitational field. The solar eclipse that was there in 1909, it was quite accurately calculated. And then Einstein, he became world famous. The newspapers, they published about his work as giving the heading a scientific revolution. He received a Nobel Prize also in the year 1921, and he was praised and appreciated by everybody. He became famous all over the world. But then there came a time when the Nazis came to power in Germany under the rule of Hitler in 1933. And the scientists there, they did not feel safe there. And Einstein with other scientists, he emigrated to United States. Emigrate karna means अपने देश को छोड़कर दूसरे देश में चले जाना. And 5 years later, the discovery of nuclear fission in Berlin had American physicists in an uproar. It made physicists, jo scientists say, they were quite upset with the invention of this nuclear fission. Many of them had fled from fascism. मैंने कल fascism आपको explain किया था. It refers to the dictatorship rule, the control, the authority that is there by the ruling government, an autocratic government. So because of that, they fled from there, just as Einstein had. They were afraid of Nazis because they thought that the Nazis could build and use atom bomb for the destruction of mankind. They knew that Hitler would definitely use the atom bomb in the war, and that's why they were really upset. At the urging of a colleague, Einstein wrote a letter to American President Franklin D. Roosevelt on 2nd August 1939. Urging means constant request. So at the request of a colleague, there was a colleague who requested Einstein that he should write a letter convincing Franklin D. Roosevelt, the President of America there, about the coming situation, about the dangerous situation that was there because of the atom bomb made by the Nazis. So Einstein, he wrote a letter in which he warned the president, saying, a single bomb of this type exploded in a port might very well destroy the whole port together with some of the surrounding territory. So he wrote about the coming threat that was there because of this atom bomb. And he explained it to the president that it could have a very destructive influence, or it can destroy a whole area together with the surrounding territories as well. His words did not fail to have an effect. आइंस्टाइन की चिट्ठी का असर हुआ, लेकिन क्या असर हुआ? The Americans developed the atom bomb in a secret project of their own and dropped it on the Japanese city of Hiroshima and Nagasaki in August 1945. So what happened when Einstein wrote, the American president or the Americans, they developed their own atom bomb and they dropped it on Japan. And we all know the tragic incident of Hiroshima and Nagasaki, how the whole of Hiroshima and Nagasaki was completely destroyed. A mass destruction was there. And the impact was seen on the generations as well. Einstein was deeply shaken by the extent of the destruction. Deeply shaken means he was moved, he was badly hurt. Being a scientist, being a human, he could not tolerate this destruction. उन्हें बहुत तकलीफ हुई जिस तरह से अमेरिकन्स ने डिस्ट्रक्शन किया, innocent लोगों की जान ले ली. This time he wrote a public missive. Missive refers to letter which is quite long, a formal letter, official letter written to someone. So public missive to the United Nations. Einstein, he wrote a letter again to the United Nations this time. In it, he proposed the formation of a world government. So he gave a proposal that they should form a world government who should look after these kind of activities where the countries, they develop such kind of weapon, such kind of bombs, which is quite destructive. Unlike the letter to Roosevelt, this one made no impact. So this letter, it was actually of no use because it did not have an impact on the people to whom he had written the letter. But over the next decade होता है period of 10 years, 10 साल का समय होता है decade. So over the next decade, Einstein got ever more involved in politics, agitating for an end to the arms building up and using his popularity to campaign for peace and democracy. So Einstein ने जब ये महसूस किया कि इस तरह से कोई प्रभाव नहीं होगा, he decided to get involved in politics. He felt that if he wants to help the humanity, it is important that he should also get involved in politics. So that way we see that he got involved in politics and he started revolution, protesting. Agitating means protesting for an end to the arms buildup and using his popularity to campaign for peace and democracy. So he started peace and democracy. He started working for the humankind by entering into the politics. उसे ये महसूस हुआ कि शायद अगर वो पावर में आ जाए तो वो लोगों की भलाई कर सकेगा. And this way, being a politician, he started acting against the building up of weapons. जहां पर weapons बनते थे, इनके against में वो revolution शुरू कर देते हैं. And thus he started promoting peace and democracy. भाईचारा बना रहे, democratic governments form हो, इसके लिए he started working there. So we see that he was not just a scientist, but a good human being, a revolutionary who brought revolution in the world, and he advocated peace and democracy. उन्होंने हमेशा ही शांति के लिए अपना जीवन न्यौछावर किया. प्रियंका, म्यूट योरसेल्फ. आपने अनम्यूट क्यों किया अपने आप को? When Einstein died in 1955 at the age of 76, he was celebrated as a visionary. Visionary क्या होते हैं? A person who can think about the future in an original and intelligent way. भविष्य को देखना, भविष्य को समझना और उसे समझ के सही तरह से निर्णय लेना, सही तरह से decisions लेना, acting. So that becomes the necessity of the time, that we should all act wisely, right? So we see that he was celebrated as a visionary and world citizen as much as a scientific genius. Now, world citizen क्यों कहा गया? Because he just did not work for his own country or one particular country. We see how he was continuously working for the whole humankind. उनकी इन्वेंशन सिर्फ उनके देश तक सीमित नहीं थी, जो कुछ भी उन्होंने किया वो पूरी दुनिया के लिए था. एंड दस वो सिर्फ एक साइंटिफिक जीनियस नहीं थे, वो एक विजनरी थे, क्योंकि वो भविष्य को समझ पाते थे. He knew what the future was and what way he could actually change it. So what are the steps required, how to act? He used to think over those matter in a natural manner, original manner and intelligent way, and take decisions accordingly. And then he used to work for the betterment of the mankind. So his efforts were just not restricted to an individual. He had worked for the whole world. And thus he was termed as a world citizen, a visionary and a scientific genius. So this is about the chapter, A Truly Beautiful Mind. If we talk about the title, it is aptly chosen for this excerpt of the story, the excerpt which is taken from the biography of Albert Einstein. So why a truly beautiful mind? उनका जो mind था वो सबके लिए सोचता था, न सिर्फ वो एक साइंटिस्ट थे, बल्कि वो एक विजनरी भी थे, वर्ल्ड सिटीजन भी थे. He worked for the mankind. He advocated peace and democracy. He made certain invention. He brought various theories. He created a scientific, we can say he brought scientific revolution in the world of science. So this way, his mind is considered as a beautiful mind, which always thought of something new for the good of the mankind. And he acted upon those ideas. He worked for the country, he worked for the world, he worked for the whole universe. And he brought those changes in the world, which actually made people to think over various issues once again. He made them realize that how the attack on Hiroshima and Nagasaki was not justified. So that way we see that his mind was a truly beautiful mind. So this is about the chapter, A Truly Beautiful Mind. Hope the chapter is clear to you. Is there anything that you want to ask? You can ask, Peter. Otherwise, we will start discussing the question answers. Okay, and there is no query. These are the questions that is there in your textbook. So here are some headings of paragraphs in the text. You can write the numbers of the paragraph. With each paragraph, a number is given as one is done for you. Einstein's equation. In which paragraph it is mentioned, that is E is equal to mc square. It is paragraph number 9. So this way, if we see Einstein meets his future wife, it is in paragraph 7. The making of a violinist, it is 3. Mileva and Einstein's mother, it is paragraph number 10. A letter that launched the arms race, it is paragraph 15. A desk drawer full of ideas, paragraph 8. And marriage and divorce, paragraph 11. Hope you have noted the answer. Now I will start the discussion from question number 2. So one by one we will discuss these. Who had these opinions about Einstein? The first one is, he was brother boring. Who had the opinion? Yes, Rijul?
His friends and playmates.
Yes, his friends and playmates, that is Einstein's friends and playmates. Yes, of course. Next one, he was stupid and would never succeed in life. Who said this? Let me just see how many of you have raised hand. Mankirat, हाँ जी आप बताइए बेटा.
His headmaster said this.
Yes, very good. The headmaster of a school said this. He was a freak. Ishita?
Einstein's mother thought that Einstein was freak.
Yes, correct answer. Einstein's mother thought that he was a freak. Now, question number 3. Explain what the reasons for the following are. Now, you will talk about the reason. Let's discuss the first one. Einstein leaving the school in Munich for good. That means, why did Einstein leave the school in Munich for good? Pratham?
The school in Munich because he did not like the discipline of the school. He hated the school's regiment and often clashed with the teachers.
Yes, correct answer. And that's why he left the school for Munich. You will add one more thing, and that is why he felt suffocated there and he left the school. Einstein wanted to study in Switzerland rather than in Munich. Mansi.
Einstein wanting to study in Switzerland rather than in Munich because he wanted to continue his studies in that school which was more liberal than Munich. He wanted the school which has no school recommendation, which would respect other opinion, and also he began to feel stifled in Monash, so he wanted to study in Switzerland.
Yes, correct answer. Absolutely correct. I hope you all have got the answer, beta. ठीक है? हाँ जी. चलिए quickly अगला question करते हैं. Einstein seeing in Mileva and Li. Einstein seeing in Mileva and Li. How many of you have raised hand? Yes. Ridya?
Ma'am, Einstein saw Mileva marry as an ally because she was a Philistine and she did not like art, literature, or music.
No, you have got this answer wrong. She was also against the Philistines. She also liked art and literature. She also thought that जैसे आइंस्टाइन थे, वायलिन बजाते थे ना, तो कई लोग ये चीजें पसंद नहीं करते थे. So फिलिस्तीन कौन से ऐसे लोग हैं जो लोग हाँ आर्ट लिटरेचर को सपोर्ट नहीं करते हैं, right? So she was also against those. So that's why he felt that she could be a good fellow mate. So he found her an ally against the Philistine, those people in his family and in university with whom he was always at odds. जल्दी आइंस्टाइन की किसी से दोस्ती नहीं होती थी, उनके आइडियाज मैच नहीं करते थे. बट मिलेवा, शी वाज एज इंटेलिजेंट एज आइंस्टाइन एंड शी वाज आल्सो अगेंस्ट द फिलिस्तीन्स एंड दैट्स व्हाई ही एक्चुअली फाउंड एन एलाई इन हर. ओके, या What do these tell you about Einstein? तो हम आइंस्टाइन के बारे में क्या समझ पाते हैं when we read about the story of Einstein? Anshika.
Yes, ma'am. Ma'am, Einstein was totally against the... Ma'am, I am audible?
Yes, Vita, continue.
Yes, ma'am. Einstein was totally against the Philippines. He liked freedom. He see his life in his own view. He don't like the discipline of his school. No.
And he never played with his fellow mate. He remained to himself. Whatever observation is there, whatever you come to know about Einstein, right, from the chapter, you will talk about that. That means you get a central idea that you get about characterization of Einstein from the chapter, that is to be added. Okay, so everything that you get from the chapter, you will talk about that. Yes, Salil, anything else you can add? You want to add to this answer?
Yes, ma'am. Ma'am, from this chapter, we know about Einstein that he was a kind man. He was not too much friendly to others. And he was against harsh discipline, and he wanted a world to be more liberal and allowed to give ideas to others.
Yes.
He was also against the Philistines.
He was
good in mathematics and physics.
Yes, of course. So everything, the main points that are there, you will add about in the character of Einstein. Okay? Quickly, let's move on to the next question. We have 6 minutes in hand. We will discuss it in a quick manner. So be fast in answering. Why did Einstein call his desk drawer at the patent office and why? Sorry, what did he call and why? Who will answer? Let me see how many of you are there. Yes, Vansh, if you can answer quickly, don't linger on with your answer.
Yes, ma'am.
Whatever.
Yes, ma'am. So the drawer was called the Bureau of Theoretical Important Documents of Patents were kept in the drawer, and Einstein's ideas, secret ideas and papers were also kept in this drawer, and that's why it was called the Bureau of Theoretical Physics. The
Yes.
drawer was called Bureau of
Yes, the table, the drawer, that was called the Bureau of Theoretical Physics because it contained his secret papers of his research work. Okay, next question. Why did Einstein write a letter to Franklin Roosevelt? Narinder.
Yes, ma'am. Ma'am, Einstein wrote a letter to Franklin Roosevelt because he wanted to warn him against the use of atomic bomb, and he said in the letter that one single type of that bomb would almost destroy the whole territory and would cause severe damage to the property and human life.
Yes, absolutely correct, Peter. Yes. Next question. How did Einstein react to the bombing of Hiroshima and Nagasaki? Sakshi Makkar?
Yes, ma'am. Einstein was deeply shaken by the extent of the destruction. This time he wrote a public message to the United Nations that they should have a formation of a public government to stop this nuclear bomb.
Yes, Beta, correct. He was deeply shaken. He was deeply moved by the extent of destruction, and he wrote a public missive to the United Nations proposing the formation of a world government to stop the usage of such kind of destructive weapons, but it did not make any impact. This is to be written. Last one. Why does the world remember Einstein as a world citizen? Why does the world remember? Who will answer? Quickly.
Yes, ma'am. The Einstein
may I?
was remembered
Okay,
as the world.
wait, Vansh, Kashish को answer करने दीजिए. Yes, Kashish, answer करिए.
Einstein was named as world citizen because he didn't only work for his own country, but he worked for universal peace, for humankind and whole world. He always thought about everyone, but not only for his country. And also he promoted peace and democracy all over the world. That's why he was named as world citizen.
Yes, absolutely correct. So I hope the questions are all clear to you. The value points you have noted while we were discussing all the answers. So beta, I'll be posting one assignment in the class group. You will do that in your notebook. And I'm repeating it again. If beta, you have not submitted the assignment of chapter The Little Girl, please submit it, send it on my WhatsApp number. Okay. So this is all from my side from the chapter. Just give me a minute.